Okay, out here at my little lagoon by Manuel Antonio Beach, my little quiet spot. Um, yeah, get to church, got a little bit of time, so I walk down here and chill. And I got some monkey visitors. There's one up there. Sometimes they come visit us in church. The white-faced monkeys. Just a little one. They're not afraid of people. There's another one over there. Climbing around. Pretty cool. I spent a little time in Virgin Islands, a lot of years in Chicago. Never seen monkeys. There's this guy, he's getting kind of close. He's getting kind of close to me. He said they're not afraid. They're more curious, they'll come check you out. Right? Here he comes, he's getting closer. What's up, buddy? Uh-oh, he's eating something. Just dropped it in the water. What you doing, buddy? Yeah, you gotta be careful, they'll, like I said, aren't afraid of you. There's usually like one leader in a pack that kind of guards the other ones, but if you get too close to their food, they'll show teeth and yeah, sometimes the people feed them on the beach. Or locals are cooking out and they throw food for them. But, yeah. It's a little one, right? Yeah, it's a pretty cool spot here. I like it. Beware of crocodile signs, but jungle, jungly. It's all jungle through there. Nice palms. This creek goes up into the jungle where the monkeys are up there. And then the lagoon here. My little logs I have my coffee on. And there's the beach. But got a little monkey activity over here today. Another guy up there. Just climbing around, working the branches. I saw some on the other side of the lagoon too, so usually they come in a pretty good pack. But yeah, monkeys today. Maybe they'll come to church. There's one up there. He just ran from the distance. He's kind of curious. Look at that tail. He's using that tail. There's a friend coming up. Wow, look at that. He got some good swinging going on there. Oh, good jump. I said they come in groups. I don't know. I see there's 3 of them right there. I think I'm calling a dog over. Sometimes they'll come when they see you. Sometimes they don't. They're not really bothered by you. They don't really pay you much attention unless they think you got food. I don't feed them. So, yeah, I got the monkey activity. Okay, well, yesterday we had a pretty cool day. Like I said, we're going on a year here. In a couple weeks, we'll be in Costa Rica for a year. Yeah, it's awesome. We're just trying to find a way. I'm trying to get hustles going. It's more expensive, but I have this ministry I started here, and my man at Costa are down at church right now. They were the start of it, and then they introduced me to the kids over in Cocao. We had someone in church a few weeks ago that has been going to an orphanage. They invited us to come to an orphanage. So yesterday, my wife and I and a friend, we drove about an hour and a half to visit an orphanage for young girls ages 4 to 14. And it's run by the Catholic Church. There's nuns there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We pulled up, didn't know what to expect. I didn't think, I was expecting a little house and that's about it. It was actually a very nice property. It really went back deep. A lot of buildings, little nice play areas for them, kitchen, rec areas, probably 10 buildings at least, maybe more than that, 15. Yeah, basketball court, nice little setup for them, and we brought stuff to do crafts. Usually, I guess, when they make like crafts, necklaces, they'll make something, they have to put the beads back, take it apart. Well, my wife has a bunch of this stuff from us, what we're doing here, and so anyway, we brought crafts and necklaces, beads, shells, stuff for necklaces, paper, glue, glitter, markers, and these kids just had so much fun. And I don't speak Spanish. Most of them speak Spanish, and it was kind of like overwhelming. There's 30 of them, and they're making crafts. And yeah, finally I just sat down next to this little group of young girls, and I got on Google Translate, and I said, I've never been here before. My name is Brian. It's my birthday today. And these little girls, they were just little facial expressions, and the one brought me over a little card, a little birthday card, happy birthday. And she made me a necklace. And then I'm going back and forth talking to these little kids with Google Translate. I talk into it and then I let them talk. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not perfect, but grateful for that we could communicate. And, at first we'd never been there. They were a little standoffish, but once, I think it's just strange how God works, these little kids. Yeah, it really touched my heart. I gotta watch it. I get in a mindset of, we're gonna save these kids. I don't have to save these kids. These kids are already in a good place. But just going there and being able to show them some love, talk with them, do crafts with them. They were making these little snow cone things. They wanted to bring me over a snow cone. They're making me necklaces, putting little stickers on me, stickers on my face, little smiley faces. Just coming over and hugging you, saying I love you. And it's humbling. And I'm gonna go back. They invited me back. The one girl invited me back. And the lady who's been going there a long time said they've never done that. They've never asked anyone back like they did to you. And they wanted me to come back next week. I said, well, I can't next week. We're going to see the kids in Cocao. I'm sorry, animals over my head. We're going to see these children in Cocao, and they asked about them. I showed them little videos. And they said, is this another house? They thought it was an orphanage. And I explained that, no, it's just a poor neighborhood and very dangerous. And a lot of them have bad homes. And one little girl said, they're mistreated by their own parents. And I said, well, they don't have good home life, some of them. And the church provides a safe place. We go to try to help them. And I can't even explain it. It's just, what a cool way to spend my birthday. Yeah, I was a very bad alcoholic and drug addict, very self-destructive. I lived a lot of years thinking I'm not going to see my next, a birthday was a milestone, and New Year's. If I hit New Year's and then my birthday and Valentine's Day, I'm like, I lived like I might as well just live like this. I'm not going to make it through the year. And I fighting with police and bouncers and jumping out of cars and fighting with just dumb, insane stuff. And, birthday was like a milestone. I survived another year, but it was, how am I going to get high today? When am I going to drink today? And I spent my birthday with little kids in an orphanage. And I want to go back. I'm going to go back. There's another orphanage for the kids that graduate there. They're like 12 to older. And, wow. The guy said you can't post anything on social media. A lot of these kids were abused, physically and sexually. And a lot of cartels were like trafficking them, and you can't post anything because it could put them in danger. It could put the orphanage in danger. And, you're looking around at these little kids and think, little sweet, innocent. But there's an evil out there in the world. And, all this Epstein stuff is out. I went down this rabbit hole years ago, and I'm like, man, it disgusts me. I was praying for God. You want me to go hunt pedophiles? Tell me. I don't know. But I pray for these kids, and I walked around just praying for these kids yesterday. I go, protect them, God. Thank you for saving them. Let them get in a good home where they have love, and you start thinking, wow, if you went there a lot, you could adopt like 5 of these kids. They just touch your hearts, they're so sweet. But you think about the bad things they've went through. But God saved them. And it was just cool. It was just what a cool birthday. I told them, they come up hugging me, and I said, thank you for making my birthday special. But, I just wanted to share that. It's just, it's weird. I got 15 grandkids, a bunch of 8 kids back home. No family here, just me and my wife. But little things like that, these kids just touch your heart. And I'm looking forward to seeing my little kids in Cocal. They know us now. We go, we've been going frequently, and we go there and feed them. And so there's a link to our ministry in our description on the page. If anyone ever feels like donating, we can only do this through donations. We just paid another month's rent for Casa for the rehab. It's cool, just how God's working and using us here. And sometimes, you think, man, what am I really doing? What am I doing here? I'm going in debt. I'm broker than I've ever been in my life. I got monkeys around, though. I'm on a beach. God's using us, We're driving through town last night on the way up the Orphanage, and I hear, guys screaming, Brian, Brian. It's one of the guys from Casa. So, it's just, I don't know. I'm feeling very emotional today. In a good way, though. Grateful. Don't know why I'm here. But God's got us doing some good things, But, I got monkeys. Where are my little monkeys there? Look where he's got us. People are here on vacation. It was cool. We lived on the Virgin Islands. It kind of hits you. You're like, man, we're living where people come on vacation. So, anyway, I'm going to walk back down to our church. Maybe we'll see some monkeys there, see what's going on. Excuse me getting emotional. I do that. I don't care. I ain't shutting it off. It's crazy. I could cry watching, like, Undercover Boss or something. So my wife look at me like, really? My emotions are just, Then I could get angry, too. My temper hasn't been that bad. My emotions have always been elevated and, out there, but I kind of keep it real. There's not a lot of secrets with me, and I like it like that, whatever. So, it's cool. I had a cool day yesterday. Great birthday. Best birthday I've had in a long time. Hanging with little kids in an orphanage. It's just, wow. It's just, to me, I'm like in awe. I'm in awe, but never in a million years would I think I'd be in Costa Rica. Ministry. I started a ministry. I was, not that kind of person. So, God, man, how he works and changes and touches your heart, you know, these little kids and these men. It's just cool. So anyway, yeah, got a little monkeys here. I don't see them. They're kind of deeper in the wood jungle now. I see them moving back in there, but I'm walking back down to church, and yeah, we'll see what's happening down there. And I will adore you. Okay, we're wrapping up down here on the beach. Church is just breaking down tents. So, another day at Beach Church. The snow cone guy down there. Yep. My Costa guys getting ready to wrap it up. But another Sunday at Manuel Antonio. Got to see some monkeys today, so okay. I'm gonna share this video. Follow, subscribe, and yeah, we'll keep posting life in Costa Rica. So we're out.